All right, so to start this sequence, we're gonna start in butterfly pose. You'll need 2 blocks for this sequence. Just put them one on both sides. Bring the soles of your feet together. Knees are gonna open up as wide as you can, and then you're just gonna lie down on your back nice and slow. Let your hands rest on your rib cage, and then just find a nice and easy breath. One thing I want you to be aware of is just any arching in the low back. As you pull your heels in more, it becomes more challenging just to find a nice relaxed spine. Push those heels away if that low back starts to arch more. If you can, push the heels in towards the glutes and pull those knees down. Just let it kind of fall nice and easy for stretch of the day. We'll be here for another 15 seconds. And then with your breathing, I want you to breathe in through the nose for 4 seconds, blow out through your mouth like you're blowing out a straw for 4 seconds. And every time you breathe, feel like you're getting a 360-degree expansion laterally up towards the ceiling and down towards the floor. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we'll come to happy baby. Bring your knees into your shoulders. Grab for your ankles. You might be able to grab feet, but I like to make sure that I can keep my tailbone, low back, mid back, neck, shoulders on the mat. And then if you want to go in more narrow, you can just focus on hamstrings. If you want to go a little bit more groin, just go a little bit wider. You can rock side to side. We'll be here for another 15 seconds. And just find that nice, easy breath. Flexibility, getting the muscles to relax comes when we're in a parasympathetic state. So the more that you can use your breath to calm yourself down, the more your muscles will get permission to release from the brain. Here for another 5, then we're gonna let the left leg go long, right knee into our chest in 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds here. As you interlace your fingers around your right shin, left leg goes long, drive that right knee into your chest. Now this is gonna be a passive stretch. We're gonna be here for another 10 seconds. And then we're gonna actively hold it. Take your hands off in 6, and we'll do a little bit of mobility work in 3, 2, 1. Now you might notice your knee slides down a little bit. It's a little bit harder to hold at that end range. Continue to hold here. Still feel a stretch in your hamstring. You might feel a little bit of pinching in that hip flexor. That's okay. Continue to hold here for another 5. We're gonna switch legs in 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Right leg goes long, left knee into your chest. So we're just warming up, especially the hip flexors. Not doing any long stretching just yet. 15 seconds on this side, and then we'll do that same active hold. One other thing that you might feel is a stretch as you let that leg hang down. If you feel like it has to shorten up, just continue to try and drive the back of the knee into the mat and squeeze your glute on that bottom side. Here for another 3, then active hold in 2, 1. Active hold. Might feel a little bit of a cramp in here. Just back off as you need. Should still be getting a stretch on that hamstring. Here for another 7 seconds. And then we're gonna grab a block. We're gonna lift the right leg, keep the left knee in toward our chest in 3, 2, 1. Grab a block, reach with that block, squeeze it, and lift the right leg. So we're gonna hold for 15 seconds here, starting to warm up the core as we hold in this isometric position. Another 10 seconds. We're gonna switch legs. Right knee drives in, left leg goes long in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale as you switch. Right knee drives in, left leg long. 15 seconds here. Breathe into your back as you reach with that block higher and higher. 5 seconds. And then we're gonna lower down, take a quick break. 3, 2, 1, come down. Now we're gonna go into bicycles, 1, 2, 3 tempo. I'll demo it for you, and then we're gonna do 10 rounds. So bring your hands behind your head, crunch up with your shoulders so that they're off the mat. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, hold for 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3, hold for 2 seconds. So we got 10 rounds, here we go. 1, 2, 3, let's go. 1, 2, 3, hold. 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 4 more. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. Last one. 1, 2, 3, hold. And then roll over to your side. Let your right arm go long, right leg go long. Get your hips pressed all the way forward so you have a straight line from your heel to your hip up to your shoulder. Then you're just gonna bend your left knee. 30-second stretch on your left quad and your left hip flexor. Keep pressing your left glute forward so that you're not hunched, any low back arching. We wanna make sure and take that out if we can. Another 12 seconds, and then we're gonna switch sides. You can flip over and face away from the video, or you can just flip over head on the other side of the mat. I'm gonna flip over head on the other side of the mat so I can face you in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip it on over. Reach the left leg and left arm long. Bend your right knee. Quad pull here. Oh, that feels real good on that right psoas. These hip flexors attach here, quads attach here and run down. So now we're just stretching them out after we warm them up. Not holding terribly long. From this position, we're gonna come into a child's pose, big toes to touch, knees out wide. We'll go there in 10. Sit back on your heels. Child's pose in 3, 2, 1. So bring those knees out wide, big toes to touch, sit on back, and then reach long with your arms. We'll take 3 rounds of breath in through the nose for 4, out the mouth for 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to have you guys spin so that we can come into a frog. Get those knees out wide. Toes can go long or open up. And then you're just gonna bring your hands out underneath your shoulders. We'll do 10 rocks. Inhale as you rock forward. Exhale as you sink back, just working into the groin area of the hips. Try and keep your core engaged here as you try to take any low back arching, especially as you reach back. You wanna try and keep the pelvis tucked a little bit more. 5 more in and outs, and then we're going to come to a tabletop at the top of the mat. We got 3, 2, and 1. Rock back, come back up, flip over, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Shake it out if you need to. And then bring your hands out 6 inches in front. Tuck your toes, breath in. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. All right, from downward facing dog, lift your right leg high, squeeze your right glute, press the floor away. Try and keep your hips level. We'll take a breath in again. Exhale, drive knee to nose. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Back up, we got 2 more. Exhale, drive. 3, 2, 1. Lift back up, exhale, drive. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, runner's lunge. So step out wide with the foot. Blocks inside here. 15 seconds here. Rock your knee in and out. Rock forward, in and out. Just small little oscillations. Here for another 7. Then we're going to find a crescent moon. Slide that foot in, back onto the mat in 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up. Squeeze your left glute forward, lean back. Lunge into that right leg. Continue to breathe and hold here. Nice, easy breaths. We're here for 5, 4. Slide back, quad pull in 3, 2, 1. Quad pull, you can lean forward, plant your hands on the ground or on a block. Another 15 seconds here, and then we'll find a high plank again. Squeeze your left glute forward. Here for another 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Hands come out, plant your hands, step back into a high plank, breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we'll switch sides. Breath in, lift the left leg. Exhale, drive. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drive. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drive. Last 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it out. Runner's lunge. Rock that knee in and out. Rock forward, get deeper, then less deep. 15 seconds here, then we'll find a crescent moon. Here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your breath, plant your hands, take an inhale, come up. Crescent moon, squeeze your right glute forward, feel the stretch right here in that hip flexor. Right where it attaches. Keep squeezing, stay active with your core and your glute. Here for 5, then we'll quad pull in 3, 2, 1. Hands plant on the blocks. Reach back with your left hand. Quad pull here. Squeeze that right glute forward. 15 seconds here. Then we'll find a high plank. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands frame that left foot shoots back, high plank, breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, from downward facing dog, lift your right leg. Take a big inhale. Exhale, drive forward, low lunge. Again, you can always have the blocks here if you need them. Now drive that right knee in, turn your adductors on, grip with the big toe inside of the foot, squeeze your left glute, inhale, find a crescent lunge here. Now keep squeezing this left glute as that hip squeezes forward. Left hip's gonna open up, right knee over right ankle. Might be feeling this right hip burning, right quad burning. Now from here, we're gonna challenge it. We're gonna come into a one-legged mountain. Big breath in, exhale, drive forward, arms still reaching up. Once you come up into this position, you can relax your arms down by your side. I want this left knee driving up as high as it can. Really gonna challenge this left hip flexor, and then we're gonna challenge you by doing 5 sprinters. Just bring your right arm forward, left knee's up, left arm back, and then we're just gonna slowly reach back as we tap that left foot, coming back up. So that's 1, we got 4 more. Slowly reaching back, come back up. 3 more, slowly reaching back, back up. 2 more, reaching back slowly, and up. Keep gripping with that right big toe. Last one here, and up. Now we'll finish off with one last balancing position. Left leg over right knee, and then just give yourself a little bear hug and sink into this for eagle. So let this right knee bend. You should feel it in this right hip as you balance. Here for another 10 seconds. If you want to challenge yourself, go a little longer, you're more than welcome to. But for this video, we're going to step back in 5. Low lunge, left foot steps back in 3, 2, 1. Reach back, low lunge. Take those blocks out, breath in. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Now I'll move to the left side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, drive forward, low lunge. Help adjust yourself. Drive that left knee in, grip with the big toe, squeeze your right glute. Inhale, crescent lunge. Squeeze that right glute, keep squeezing, keep squeezing. Awesome here. Try and pull that rib cage down if you notice it flaring up or if you notice any tightness in your low back. Now we're going to challenge you, one-legged mountain, breath in, exhale, drive it up. Get this knee up as high as you can, arms down by your side. And then once you feel stable here, bring your left arm forward, right arm by your side, and we're going to slowly reach back for 1. Slowly reach back for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold here. Right leg goes over your left knee for eagle. Left arm wraps under your right, and we'll sit in this for 15 to 20 seconds. Here for 3, 2, 1. Step back, low lunge. From here, breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, lift the right leg again. Breath in. Exhale. Knee to nose. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale. Step it out wide for a runner's lunge. So that foot should come outside the mat. Hands come inside the foot. I like to have blocks, make it a little bit easier to stay tall with the chest. And then if you want to get deeper into that hip and hamstring, you just walk those blocks away a little bit further. Let that left leg go long, knees on the ground. You can untuck your toe or keep it tucked, whatever feels best. We're going to hold this one for about 2 minutes. As we wind down and get into the cool down part of this sequence, anytime you're really working on flexibility, studies are going to show that you want about 2 minutes, 120 seconds roughly, in order to see some actual change in the tissue. So we're going to continue to hold this and just find a nice, easy breath in this position. Got about another minute, and then we're going to bring this right foot in between the hands. Maybe come a little bit deeper into it as you start to feel a little bit more comfortable in this position. Another 30 seconds. We got 15, and then bring that right foot in between your hands. We'll find a 90-90. You'll scoot your feet and knees a little bit closer to each other in 3, 2, 1. So rather than a long distance between them, scoot them in a little bit more so we can find this 90-90 position. And now from here, squeeze your left glute forward, and then we're going to reach our arms up overhead. Reach, reach, reach. Keep squeezing. This left hip flexor is getting much longer as you continue to reach. And then plant your right hand on the right knee. Reach over your body with your left. Here for another 5, 4, 3, left hand on your right knee, and 2, 1, left hand, right knee. Now open up, twist to the right. Keep squeezing the left glute. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it like you're doing a hip thrust. 5 seconds. And then we're gonna quad pull this left foot with the right hand in 3, 2, 1. Reaching back here. Now we're gonna hold, bring the chest back to face forward. And this is another opportunity to take those 2 minutes. Make sure I got it on the timer. There we go. It's really important here. Try not to let this lower back find that arch, the rib flare. I like to keep the hand on the stomach here, especially on the ribs, the bottom part of the ribs. Help keep those pulled down. Get up taller through my thoracic, low back, and be a little bit more neutral so that this hip is actually getting forward, so I'm not cheating. One more minute here. If you have a strap or bands, and that makes it a little bit easier to hold this position, feel free to use those. You can also wedge this foot up on a couch and let the couch be that anchor for you instead of your hands if balance starts to become an issue. "30 more seconds. From here, we're going to find a low lunge. You're going to let that left foot come down in 10 seconds. Hands plant outside that right foot with the blocks or without. And 3, 2, 1. Hands plant outside the foot. Left leg goes long. Step the right foot back. You're in this high plank. Press back into downward facing dog. And then we're going to come onto the other side. So hands plant. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, drive forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, runner's lunge. Drop that back knee down. Let your left foot come outside of the mat. And then hands onto the blocks. Be here for 2 minutes as well, so sink into it. Nice, easy breathing. Really emphasize the exhales. 15 seconds in here. Really start to just settle in to this position. Got about 1 minute left. You can start playing with a little bit deeper positions, reaching the blocks out, or maybe taking the blocks away and coming to your elbows. I can't get there, so no expectation for you to. We'll go for about another 30 seconds, and then you're going to bring that left foot in between your hands. We'll go into our 90-90 series. 15 seconds. If you're out far away, start to bring those blocks of your hands back in. Find a tall chest. Here for another 5. Start to shimmy that left foot in. Scoot that right knee forward. 3, 2, 1. Now from here, we're going to come up. And as you come up, squeeze that right hip forward. Use the glute to get there. And you're going to reach your arms up overhead. Here for another 5, then left hand on left knee. 3, 2, 1. And reach over. Keep squeezing, keep squeezing. Here for another 5, then right hand on the left knee. 3, 2, 1. Open up. Pull that left elbow back. Keep squeezing your right glute. And then we're going to reach back for a quad stretch. And 3, 2, 1. So quad stretch here, 2 minutes on the clock. Hand on the rib, help stay tall with the spine and the neck. Keep squeezing that right glute forward. $60 more seconds on the clock, and then we will find ourselves in a low lunge. Another 30 seconds. Then our hands are going to frame that left foot. Right toe is going to tuck. Here for another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot goes long. Breath in here. Plant your hands. Exhale. Find a high plank. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Awesome. And then you are done.